Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I like to talk about cross stitch. Welcome to day one of my 25 days of Christmas. It is December 1st and I can't believe it's here already. Gosh, the year's gone quick. So my 25 days of Christmas consists of me coming on each day quite early at 6 a.m. Because that's when I can film because my husband's getting the kids breakfast. And each day I will be working on a block of this project, which is my tiny Modernist Christmas calendar. I'll put a picture of it up so you can see this gorgeous pattern. Hopefully I'll have it finished on Christmas. That's the idea. And then after that I will spin a wheel and it has all Christmas projects on it. And one will be picked each day and I'll show it to you, we'll talk about it, I'll go away, do all my stitching and come back the next day and we'll have a chat. So that's my format. I have already done this in October for Halloween, but it'll be quite fun doing again for December. And I've also added I was going to say added an addition, but that doesn't really work, does it? I have also added some planning to it. So I haven't done my 2025 plans video yet. I haven't even got there yet or thought about next year. But I was thinking that there is 25 days in December that I will be filming. There is 25 squares in a whip go board and you need a project for each. So each day I'm going to pick one project from my stash that I want to work into next year. I'll show it to you, we'll have a chat about it, and then I'll put it in the basket. And by the end of my 25 days of filming, I should have a basket with 25 projects I really want to work on for next year, and they'll go into my whip go board. So yeah, I just thought that would be a good way to do some quick on the fly planning as well. And I thought it'd be interesting. Okay, so today I'll also have an extra edition because I have a little stitching update as well. Since my last video came out last week, I have done a bit of stitching and I'd like to share it with you. So yeah, let's get started. We've got a lot to get through for day one. So the first project we'll talk about is my Christmas calendar by Tiny Modernist. I'll put a picture of it up again. Isn't it really nice? I have worked through November on the frame and on the heading. Last time you saw it, it was just the frame, and now, as part of my last week's stitching, it has a heading. Look at that. I think it makes it come alive. Hopefully that's in the camera. Merry Christmas. So I'm just using the called for DMC so far in this project, and this fabric is 32 count Bright Sky by Paddock Designs, and it's a 32 count Opal Lugana, and I'm hoping you can see that shine, which is quite nice. This Christmas needle minder is a Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery one from their Jingle Ball kit last year. And yeah, I'm really pleased with where it got to. It's quite funny. For me, I felt the frame stitched up pretty quick, I guess because it's kind of all white. It's like doing a monochromatic piece. But this heading took me a lot longer than I thought it would. It was about 800 stitches, I think. So what am I up to now? I am up to 3,110 stitches altogether. That's not bad, is it? And that is out of 14,847. So yeah, that's pretty good. In a few days time I'll have less than 10,000 to go, so not bad at all. That brings me to 20.95%. So that's where we are at the moment. We've got under 80% to stitch in 25 days and we will have a finished Christmas calendar, which is pretty exciting. I know a lot of you are stitching it with me, so I can't wait to see how we all go and where we get up to. On Flosstube, I know Ro from Ro's Crafty Corner is stitching it as well. She's doing it on a green fabric, which, yeah, it looks fantastic on the green. So if you want some extra updates on where a different fabric colour is up to, definitely pop over to her and Kylie's Flosstube. I'll have the link down below for Ro's Crafty Corner. So yeah, Really pleased with how this is going. Now let's look at the block today. So that will be block 1, and that will be an angel. She's really pretty in a lovely blue dress. So I put the picture of it up. Isn't she cute? These blocks actually, because I've just stitched the Halloween calendar in October, so these blocks are 34 by 34 stitches, while the Halloween calendar was 31 by 31. Sorry. So they will be a bit bigger, but there's no full coverage one. So the stitching should work out about the same, 450 to 500 stitches a day. So that's my plan. I can't wait to be back tomorrow to show you how my first block went. And I feel like adding the colour, that's what makes it come alive, because the white isn't that distinct. But that's okay. When I looked at the picture of the original, theirs wasn't that contrasting either. So yeah, really happy with that. So that is my first project to talk about today. Give me a sec, I'll go get my Christmas wheel and we'll spin it and see what Christmas project I'll be working on tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my wheel and I've actually added 2 projects from my Yes, 2 more projects than I talked about from my Christmas plans video. So I have added to my wheel my Jingle Ball class projects, which is Gingerbread House by Tiny Modernist and Hashtag Joy by Hands On Design. So actually I'll put the pictures here. So Gingerbread House by Tiny Modernist, isn't it cute? And Hashtag Joy by Hands On Design, the cute little pillow. So yeah, I just thought more the merrier. Let's add to my Christmas projects. So let's spin this wheel. Sorry, I've got my ring light here because it's quite a dark mountainy day. What have I got? Oh, another hands-on design project. So this is All Is Bright. I will just go get the fabric. I'm thinking of stitching this on. Hi guys, I'm back. So All Is Bright is a really lovely design by Kathy from Hands On Design. I'll put a picture of it up. I got it last year at the Jingle Ball. I think it was her Jingle Ball exclusive. So it should be coming out about now because usually they release them a year later. So yeah, I loved this one and I love the look of it. And now I'm wondering if I should change my fabric choice because it does look really good on that kind of greeny blue fabric, doesn't it? So I had thought that I would change it up and do it on this beautiful fabric. This is Faun by Picture This Plus. Isn't it gorgeous? And this is my Jingle Ball project from last year actually, my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Season's Greetings. I have to finish it this year. Maybe using this fabric for something else will, yes, give me a push to get it fully finished. So my original idea was to match the colours, so use the threads that were given for these because I did think they were really pretty colours and I could do it. If I'm going to make it into a cushion, I could stitch it here. I do have enough room. It isn't massive. It is 79 by 80. Or if I want more room around it, like to frame it, I could use the bottom bit of the fabric to stitch it. Isn't the mottling gorgeous? This is my only piece of Picture This Plus and it is stunning. It is 28 count linen, they're Cashel linen, I think they call it, and yeah, just gorgeous and really nice to stitch on too. So that is my thinking. I'll be excited to get a start on this piece because yeah, then I think I will have started all the patterns I bought at the Jingle Ball last year, which makes you feel good, doesn't it? Because there's nothing worse than having patterns just sitting there looking at you. Oh, I have heaps of them. But anyway, I'm using some of them, so it's okay. So I will be excited to do block 1 today of my calendar and also start my All Is Bright. Now, I am going to do a stitching update now, just as like an extra addition, because I've done some stitching in the last week since my last stitching update. I said stitching update a lot then. And I have some things I really would like to show you, including a finish. So, da-da-da. Look at it, it is finished. I have finished beading my cozy cafe. I probably should have introduced it. This is Cozy Cafe by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'm not going to put a picture up because I finished it. Look at that. So hopefully it still looks good in this light. Let's do a close-up. So nearly every cup had beads on it. I am definitely not the best beader. This took me much longer than it should have. I think I average about one bead every 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm not going to rush back and do another beading project, but it is done and it does look good. I mean, look at my sparkling water. How great do those kiwi seeds look? Fantastic. Look at the cream and cinnamon topping on my pumpkin spice latte. How cute. My seeds on my strawberries. Yeah, I just think it looks so good. And it was my November goal to have 2 big finishes, at least, and I've achieved them, so let's only talk about them. My Christmas Wonderland by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, tick, done. And my Cozy Cafe by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, so tick, done. I'm so excited. I was meant to be working on my gingerbread house and I did start that, but once I kind of got going with it, the guilt in my brain kept going, you have stitched 2024 in the bottom of this piece, you have to finish it. I am hoping for some cross stitch goodies for Christmas off my family. So I was worried that by the time this 25 days of Christmas stitching was over, I wouldn't feel like stitching beading, especially that week after Christmas, like meant to be celebrating. So I got it done in November. So very, very, very excited about that. What to say about this pattern? This is stitched on 27 count vintage country Mocha Linda cloth. Really lovely to stitch on. I love how it looks. I guess it's come out a little bit bigger than if I did it on 28 count or 14 count Ada, but I think it looks fantastic. It should fit perfectly into an 11 by 14 inch frame, which is also A3 size in Australia, so really pleased with that. I should have lots of frames to choose from, and that is actually one of the reasons why I haven't shown you a finish for Christmas Wonderland yet. Well, a fully finished object, because it doesn't fit in any frames I can find. So I might have to turn that one into a quilt, but I'll keep you posted. So yeah, very excited. All right, on to whips I've been working on in the last week. I have been working on my 324. Sorry, just looking at my notes. Checking, yep, that's right. So it helps if I show you the front. Here we go. This is 324, works by ABC. I'll put a picture of it up. I am doing it on the called for, the 36 count antique white 36 count, yeah, 18. 36 count antique white Zweigart linen. You can tell it's early, can't you? And this is 30 blocks. So I did every day in November. I love how it looks. I am going to put it to the side this month because I have a lot of stitching to do, but I am very excited to pick this up next year and keep going until it's finished. So really pleased with that. I'm using the 324 DMC Colors version. I think the graduation looks so good. And how many stitches? I am up to 1,309 stitches out of 14,751. So that brings me to 8.87%. So very happy with that. I think it looks really good. And this is 198 by 198, so it will eventually be a square. But yeah, really pleased. We'll see how I feel at the end. This keeps screaming cushion to me, so we will see. But having an antique white cushion with kids, yeah, I'm insane. So as I get closer next year to a finish, we'll see what other ideas pop up. So that is 324. I also started my Gingerbread house by Tiny Modernist. I'm doing this class at the Jingle Ball. I think you can enroll in it up till December 4th. I hope I'm right, or maybe December 6th, around there. I think it's December 4th you can enroll in classes up to. So if you're interested, get your Jingle Ball ticket, which is the big virtual event that is the 7th, 8th, 9th of December. And if you want this class, enroll in the class. So the class is PDF only, which suits me because I'm in Australia. It consists of 4 stitching sides. I hope they've got a picture up with a white felt roof. I looked through my felt. I don't have white. I will have to order some, but that's okay. And I am stitching mine. Here it is. Isn't it cute? Isn't that gingerbread man the cutest? Now, I didn't get huge start on this. I did this much, and then the guilt about Cozy Cafe kicked in, and I had to go finish that beading, even though it took me a while. So it still looks really good. Okay, controversial question. Does it need the back stitching? The pattern has so much back stitching, but I think it looks so cute without it. I don't know, what do you think? Does it need it? The gingerbread man still stands out, even though I haven't backstitched around him. So that's what I'm considering. This is on Salted Caramel, which is a number 12 Stitch Co linen. She is a hand dyer in Australia. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, I really like this fabric. And I'm so pleased with the way the white stands out on it. I think it looks really good. So really happy with that. And what else? They're quite small, these ones. Have I written it down? Yes. So 42 by 53 is the front and the back, and the sides are 41 by 32. So this is a little side. Yeah, very cute. Happy with that. Don't have it in Pattern Keeper. The way I got the PDF, I couldn't put it in, but that's okay. It's, you know, it shouldn't be that long to stitch, hopefully. You can remind me of that when it's still a whip next year. But anyway, keep at it. Yes, excited. All right, so what else? Oh yeah, one more project. Okay, so last night I was really tired. I think, you know, when you finish a big project, I mean, Cozy Cafe has been going for nearly 2 years and I finished it, and it's like, you're happy, you feel the euphoria, but you're drained, and you should not go back and touch your stitching. Well, I shouldn't. Maybe you can get away with it, but I shouldn't. So I thought, you know what, let's have an easy night. I'll pick up my full coverage Aurora Cottage artwork by Kate Brazier. It is the Gecko Rouge Patreon pattern for November. So depending when you're seeing this, Australia's time zone is quite early, so it might still be available or it might not, but it will be coming out as a kit once it's not available. So this is a full coverage. It's quite big. It's 316 by 400 and it uses 74 DMC colours. I think it's so beautiful and I'm excited to have started it this month. And this is how it's looking. I got about 200 stitches in, and we will see, I'll tell you at the end, we will see what can you notice about it. Can you notice anything? My husband cannot notice anything. So we'll see. Sorry, trying to get a good light. Is that better? How's it looking? All right. I am up to, written down, 1,536 stitches out of 126,400, which is 1.21%. Let's get to the crux of it. I started off doing 25 count 1/1 full cross. You can see all my lovely full cross stitches there. I picked it up last night and I did 2/1 tent because that's what my other full coverages are, and I must have been an automatic. So can you tell it is all that purple, that big purple bulk there? Let's have a look. You can tell by my stray stitch. So I guess this is kind of the perfect example of full cross, tent. Sorry, hope I'm not making you seasick. I'm trying to hold it as still as I can. So I don't know. My husband thinks just leave it. Just leave it. And he also thinks I should keep going in tent because it was quite quick. I mean, I had hardly any stitching time and I got like 200 stitches in. So I don't know. does in real life look a little bit more raised. Not as delicate and neat, but it's pretty close, and I'm pretty sure like when it's like this you cannot tell. Maybe when it's like that you can. I don't know. As I said, new rule, I should have a sign that kind of flashes up my projects: do not stitch when tired. But yes, I did work on my Aurora Cottage, and am I showing it to you the right way? Yes, I am. Sorry, I had a horrible thought it was meant to go like this, but it's not. That's right. So, okay, that is my stitching update, what I've been working on the last week. Last thing, I will grab my whip for today that I would like to add to my 2025 25 projects box. Okay, I've got my whip. I think actually the light's getting better as the days moving on. It's yeah, getting towards 7. I better get a move on. Okay, so the whip I'm going to put in my basket for next year is Adventure Awaits by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I will put a picture of it up. I got this as a lovely present from my parents. Thank you, Mum and Dad. As a kit last year. My Caterpillar Cross Stitch focus this year has been Christmas Wonderland, and now that is finished, on to the next one. So Adventure Awaits, I definitely want to get done next year. Oh, I just love it. I love maps. So yeah, this just warms something inside me, like, oh yes, I need to stitch a map. And my kids love it too when you talk about all the different icons, and yeah, it's really cool. So what have I done so far? This is where I am up to. How great does this look? So as you can see, I have done the pyramids, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So what we've got, the Egypt up to Italy, we've got France, the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that cool? Yeah, really pleased with that. So I want to keep going. This is the kit, so it's 28 count. I think it's Ice Blue, Zweigart, Lugana. It is in the DMC, just the threads that they send you. Is that right? Yeah, with the kit. So yeah, I'm using them, pleased with them. And I would love to have this done and hanging up. I just think it would look fantastic. My only thing is, I am considering, is when I got the kit, I can't really pull out and show you, they sent it with a paper pattern. I am considering buying the PDF, just so I've got it on my tablet and it's quicker. I mean, I won't be able to get it into Pattern Keeper, but I do like stitching, even ones that I can't get into Pattern Keeper on my tablet. I just use the Adobe Reader and you know, zoom in, and it just seems easier and seems to make the process go a bit quicker than squinting at. This paper pattern is quite small, I think, because it's a largest design, and it's printed on one sheet. So that's what I am thinking. Yeah, really pleased to have this on my list for next year. So is that it for everything? Oh, have a look at my notes. Quickly, you know what my plans are. I wanted to mention, okay, sales. So Black Friday's just been. Satsuma Street's sale finishes the 1st of December, which should be the day this is coming out. So if you want something from them, check that out. Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's Black Friday sale finishes 2nd of December. So, and I think they have 30% off, which is pretty good. And Tiny Modernist Black Friday sale finishes the 4th of December. So yeah, I'm stitching a lot of her patterns. If you're interested in any of them, yeah, go have a look in that time period. So yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this fun journey. I love Christmas stitching, so I'm just so excited. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, subscribes. I've had someone really lovely reach out to me and ask if I had a buy me a coffee link because they wanted to get me one for Christmas, which was so sweet. So I have set that up and I have put that in the description. No obligation at all, but yeah, I'm just letting them know that that's there. So yeah, thank you for all the help you've been giving me. I have, since I've started, been given so much helpful information. Whether it be different ways to start my threads, different ways to finish my threads, different fabrics I should look at, things I should do in Pattern Keeper. And actually on that, quick note, if anyone knows what to do about white stitches in Pattern Keeper, because once I mark them off, they disappear because the fabric's white too, and I really don't know what to do about that. There's a lot of white in the Christmas calendar, that's why I'm asking. So if you have a solution, please let me know. But that's what's so wonderful about this community. It's just so helpful. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy stitching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.